guys, this is Brendon Byrne with Nothing Hidden Ministries, and I have another Q&A for you. This week's question and answer is, should spouses get total access to each other's phones? Why or why not? And this is a great question. I love dealing with this because what it's really dealing with is a deeper issue of whether or not you trust your spouse. And so many spouses go through this. Trust is so paramount to the marriage, and without trust, it's so hard for it to work. So it's a great issue. I love this question. And just for the example's sake, I'm going to have spouse A and spouse B so I can refer back and forth, because it really is about both sides. It's not just about one side. And so say spouse A is the one who doesn't want the other spouse B to have access to their phone. Okay, so spouse A is saying, I want to be able to lock my phone, whatever it is. My question to them would be, why don't you want your spouse to have full access to your phone? What's the motivation behind that? Is there something that you're trying to hide? Is there something you feel bad about? Is there something you feel ashamed about? Usually when we don't want our spouse to have full access to us, it's because there's something inside of us that's trying to hide or avoid. And in the long run, that may be a quick way to try and feel safe if you've done something wrong, or if you're scared you're going to do something wrong. But that's really going to hinder your intimacy, that's going to hinder your marriage, and that's not going to build trust. That's not something you're going to want. So that's what I'd ask spouse A. Spouse B, I'd ask, why do you want access to their phone in the first place? What's going on? Do you not trust the person? Is there feelings of lack of trust, like you feel safe with them? Do you feel like they're going behind your back, or do you just want to monitor them? And what I want to ask is, by having access to the phone, is that actually going to start rebuilding that trust? Is that actually going to be repairing the thing that's in question right now? Is can I trust you to be you? Can I trust you to be open with me, or do I have to monitor you and check out everything that's going on your phone? And so I'd really encourage each other to both be able to look and say, how can I build trust rather than live by rules? If your spouse B, how can I talk about feelings of not trusting my spouse and be open and bring the spouse A in on that, and actually begin building that and talking about what that looks like. And if your spouse A, start talking about fears or talking about reasons why you might want to hide something and get completely open. I know it's scary. I know it can be difficult at times, but that complete openness and trust is really what we're trying to build and go after here. So try to strive to live openly, live with nothing hidden with each other, and talk about it rather than leaning on rules and control to get through life. And the more you live with nothing hidden as a married couple, the happier you'll be. So this really is a great question. Hopefully that helps you guys out, for those of you who are in this area, whether it's with cell phones or something else that you're trying to deal with trust. And if you guys have any other questions, please message us on Facebook. We'd love to answer them. And I'll see you next time. Thanks.